Hey guys, today we are going to be doing a special video containing Neca figures. Now, I've been collecting Neca for like 2 years now. So yeah, this is just it's probably going to be like a 30-minute video, 20-minute video, maybe. But yeah, let's just get into it. I have like 10 NECA figures. So yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm gonna start off with from my least favorite to my favorite. So let's get, yeah, that's exactly why. So my Freddy Krueger, he's always falling apart. I have no idea why, but the legs, the arms, they always fall apart. I don't know why, but at Target, it didn't register in their system or something like that, and they gave me the figure for like $5, and I thought that was actually insane, because they usually go for like $30, and I was just like, that's actually crazy. But he does come with some accessories. This isn't all of them. I packed away most of my figures. He did lose his hat. I think he had a phone and like a face or something like that. But he does have this grinning face. You can see there. You could take that off, remove that. Yeah, no, my guy's really falling apart. You could put this head in, which is kind of a sadder face. Now you can attach the face to this, like a severed face. You could attach it to this sad face, and it will, it kind of looks like, I don't know. I've never seen the movie, so I have no idea. I just got it because it was only $5. And then he does have this, skeleton face. Does look pretty scary. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna set Freddy aside, Freddy Krueger. Let's take his heads. And then here's the box. And here's the inside of it. Let me open it. It's just on a Velcro thing. There. And there's a little picture. It's very, very dark on mine. I don't know why. We kind of have to angle it in the light. So that's it for Freddy. That's my least favorite guy. And then here is Michael Myers. This is the second movie Michael Myers. So, yeah. Yeah. And he does have some posability. Not much, but I'll get to these legs and these arms later. On a figure that I do have. They've been reused in a way. He does have a couple of accessories. He does have his trusty, well, not really trusty, he only uses it one time in the movie, his scalpel. He has a hammer. You could just put the hammer in his hand. It fits in there pretty well, but there is a secondary hand for that. They do just come out very, very easy. My head fell off. That does, but my figure has a tendency to have his head falling off. So I'm just gonna take this hand out. That hand's mainly used for the scalpel, and then he does have this open hand. I do prefer to use this hand. And then you could put the hammer in there, and it does look better than the scalpel hand. And then he does have a pumpkin. And if you open it up, there's a skull inside. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, not much for this figure. He does have a couple of interchangeable heads. He has this is like the mask that the kid wears in the second movie. He does have blue eyes in there. Can't really see him though. You can kind of see him. Then he does have the bleeding eyes. I'm going to take this head off my figure, then put the bleeding eyes on there. And then take this. My neck did break, but they just kind of rest on there. I never play with my guys. But when I was trying to take off the head, it broke. So, yeah, kind of sad. A lot of my, not mine. This is probably the only most damage that I have on one of my NECA figures. Is that I noticed that a lot of people are having trouble with the actual figures breaking right when you get them out of the package. I've never had that really happen, but yeah. He does have the skull pumpkin on the front with Halloween 2. And same on the side. And then on the back it has all of the accessories. He does have a knife. Let me grab that. It's right here. Just going to take the knife and put it in his hand. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a longer video. Only 6 minutes in. But yeah, he does have his kitchen knife. Let me just get him out of the way. I do have like 10 of them. There's a piece in here that I did not get out. Let me see what it is. Oh, it's his syringe. Yeah. And then you just pack it up. That's all. For Michael Myers. And then I have one more over here. I do have another Michael Myers. This is retro cloth Michael Myers. Now, every NECA figure is right around $30. So, yeah. I've been collecting for a long time. He does look pretty awesome. You can take the knife out of his hand. It's a little bit difficult, but you should be able to get it. There we go. And then he does come with another accessory. He only comes with 2. He comes with a hammer. Kind of focus on that. You can see it. One notice that I really did notice from my most popular video is Stretch Armstrong Showcase. I really didn't know that the quality was that bad. At the time, I was filming on an iPhone X, and it might have been my internet or something like that. But, yeah, it didn't look good. Maybe I might do, like, a re-upload, but I don't know. See if it does look better with my internet. And then, this isn't my least favorite. I don't know why I grabbed him. But here is Part 3 Jason. He's one of my favorites. So he does have the basic NECA articulation, you know. But it took me a very long time to hunt down this figure. I don't know why, but I mean, one day I just found him in, I'm just moving all the accessories for Jason over here. I've had a lot of trouble trying to track down, figures, or like NECA figures. I only see the ones that I already have, or, ones I don't really, want, I guess you could say. And then you could take off his mask, and it does reveal the bleeding face. It's a little bit dark. Let me kind of put you guys up here. There you go. It looks a little better. You can kind of see with the axe gash in his head. And he does have a little bit of blood on his pants. So, yeah, overall, really nice figure. He does have an interchangeable head. With, it's just a normal head. So. And, I've never watched a single Friday the 13th movie, but I mean, I think probably the third one would be the best, because that's when he gets his hockey mask. But I'm just going to put on this head for now. And then here's his little hockey mask with the axe, crack in the mask. That's a signature thing on almost every Jason figure. Kind of got out of this frame because I was looking over there. And yeah, I'm just gonna put the mask on there. It does just slide on. Very easy. And he does have a pitchfork. You just slide into his hands. Pretty simple. I don't know how he uses this pitchfork. You guys can tell me what all these weapons that he uses on all of his victims. Then he has a wrench. He has his trusty machete in his hand. And here's his axe. It's just his normal axe, and I think you can put the axe in his head. Look, it kind of does it. It kind of does it, but there you go. It looks better. Then you can act like he's grabbing onto it or something like that, you know. And when I took that off, the axe stayed in his mask. He does have couple more things. Well, just one more right now. This is the favorite thing that was actually in the box. My favorite weapon. I know exactly who he kills with this. Well, not who, but I know how he kills them. He's got his harpoon gun. I'm just gonna set him over here. Oh, in his box. Now for the retro cloth one, that was just one. It was just like cardboard. You couldn't really keep it because when you opened it, it was like a one-time open. You couldn't close it back up, unless if you really wanted to. But the box didn't look like the Ultimates. I only get the Ultimate figures. I get retro cloth sometimes, and if you see this black line on my hand, it's permanent marker because I'm working on a model kit, and I went like this, and yeah. Here's his box, and this is a 3D box. So whenever you turn it, he follows you with his knife. And then Friday the 13th, Part 3, 3D. That's a lot of threes. And then this over here. And the back with all of his accessories, and then just a little bio. And on the top, sorry for all the dust. I never touch the boxes at all. Just gonna move all the parts back over to that side. I'm gonna do part 2, Jason. I do enjoy this figure just because of how much accessories he comes with and all his weapons, you know. I think I got all of them. So here is his spear. I've never seen the movie. The only thing I remember is when he gets his the machete in his shoulder. That's all I remember. So that's it with his spear. You take the spear out of his hand, you can have a butcher's knife. At first I thought it was a kitchen knife, but I guess not. It doesn't really go in that hand too well, but it will go in this hand, just a little bit more wider. Take that out. Take his pitchfork. Jason does have a lot of pitchforks. Now, I never watched the movies. I just kind of like how the figures look and how Neca makes the figures. They're really good quality. They have a lot of detail. But here's his hooded head with his eye poking out. Now, if you want the full head, you place it on there. And I'm just gonna put his knife in the hand. Only a face a mother could love. Yeah, that's one of the yeah. So it's the long hair. He's not bald, but he does, yeah. His neck is surprisingly smaller than the head. I think the neck is just a little bit too small. But I think they do that just because of the hood. you're not really supposed to see the neck when you have the burlap sack on his head. But yeah, that's for him. And I'm gonna grab his box. Here's his box. The body count continues. Friday the 13th, part 2. Then he does have him crashing through the side. And then he does have all of his accessories. And then his mom. Oh, I forgot his mom's head. So, yeah. And then it's the same on both sides. So that's all for the box. He's just gonna put all of his stuff over here, and then we're getting to the good stuff. Yeah, we're definitely getting to the good stuff. Just gonna move all of his parts over here. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Now this is a very special figure to me because this is the first guy I did get. Let me get all of his parts out of here. Pamela Voorhees. Gravestone, 1930 to 1979, at rest. He does have an extra head. I'll get to that a little later. He does have his machete. He has a corkscrew. Oh, I just knocked over one of my favorite figures. The favorite figure, I would say. Just me. And he does have some of his weapons. He does have a kitchen knife. Have you been dueling? Have you been dueling with Michael Myers lately, Jason? I would enjoy that movie. Then he does have a battle axe. And then a cleaver. All drenched in blood, of course. And if you want to, you could take off his mask. And then it is a different head that you can see. I'm going to try to focus on there. It's a little bit foggy on mine. I need to wash my camera. There you go. Looks pretty good. And then he does have the axe wound on his head. But it has significantly healed from the last time we saw Jason. And then my favorite head, definitely. He does have a head that has more open mouth than a closed eye, and a huge gash on the side of his head that is meant for the machete to sit in place, and it does do a pretty good job of not falling out. But yeah, you can have him trying to get the machete out of his head. That's how he actually dies. Yeah, this is the last human Jason we do get. Take that off, and then just put on his mask. Yeah, I know, 18 minutes in. Hope you guys are still here. Just gonna put his knife in his hand. And then, since it's my first guy, his box is definitely much more beat up. But he does have the hunting knife. So, have you been dueling with Ghostface, of course. Turn it to the side. It's the actual figure, not a clip from the movie. And then the back looks exactly the same, or not. It shows the accessories. Sorry about that. Same on the other side, and then yeah. Just gonna move him over there. Move his box. Gonna move all of his pieces. All right, we're getting to the good guys. We're getting to the good ones. So a lot of Jasons. I guess you could say I like Jason. Not anymore. I do prefer Ghostface. Here is Undead Jason. He does have all the spike holes in his chest. Does have his belt with the darts, the knife, and then the machete. He does have a couple of accessories. He has his hunting knife that you can place in his sheath on his belt. It is a little bit difficult, but you should be able to get it. There. And then he does come with a machete, but I did sadly lose it. He does come with an extra hand. Then, if you want to, it just comes in 2 different pieces. And then I'm just going to take it behind the camera because it's a little bit difficult, but you should be able to clip it in. He does come with 2 of them. They are on just pegs. And then you can just snap them in. And it's a little bit difficult, but you should be able to get it. There you go. And then you have to take them out way far, because it's like a huge fence post thing. Just take that out. Oh, I did forget part 2, Jason's campfire. You cannot forget about that. The flame is detachable. Just gonna set that over there, and then that's all for Undead Jason. Wait, forgot to take off the reveal of his face, zombie Jason face. Just gonna move all of his accessories over to him. He's over here. Then he does have a gravestone, Jason Voorhees gravestone. Can't forget about that. Probably buried right next to his mom. So yeah, we're down to the final 3 figures. The one that you guys have been staring at the entire video, which is the New Beginning Dream Sequence Jason. Now, I do want the New Beginning actual figure, but he's like perpetually, I can't say it, perpetually wet, compared to the final chapter. So, you know, he is a little bit more, he does have like a gloss to him. And here's his camo mask. That's what I like to call it. Just because it looks like kind of like wet, or like, you know, looks damaged. He does have a secondary head with worms coming out of his eyes, since he was just uncovered. And you take that out. There's like, the main thing about this figure is the heads. He has a lot of heads. Here is this head. This is, I call it the Part 3 Jason head. And this is all I had when I didn't have the Part 3 Jason. I would always put this on my final chapter guide and call it Part 3 Jason, because I never had the Part 3 Jason. And I said Part 3 a lot. And then I'm taking the Part 3 3D axe, and I do put it in his head, and that fits in really nice. It's not going anywhere. I do like how that looks. You just take it out. My favorite head out of all of them, it's definitely got to be this head with the red eyes and the plain white mask. So in Christmas Vacation, I don't know if you guys know that movie, but it's one of my favorite Christmas movies. He wears a mask, and he like chops down a tree, and he puts on this mask, and that reminded me of that. But he does come with a machete. This is very, very clean. 0 blood on it. 0 blood at all. And you just put that in his hand, and I like how that looks. He's my favorite Jason, definitely. And then he does come with a makeshift gravestone, as I call it. And then I'm just going to move his heads over there. I'm going to put the axe over there. Last 2. Of course, you guys know I made a separate review for this guy just because he is, of course, Ghostface. And Ghostface is my favorite serial killer, of course. So here is retro cloth Ghostface. You can take his knife out of his hand. This is a separate accessory, a very big knife. Now he's either from 1, 2, 3, or 4, because it doesn't really say on his packaging, and I forgot to show you guys the New Beginnings packaging. I don't know why, but there you go. and with the accessories and the best mask ever. So I'm trying to kind of hurry up this video just a little bit, but I'm going to take my time. There is Ghostface. You could take off his hood, and it just looks like a normal mask underneath. And he does have his voice synthesizer, or voice modulator. He does come with an extra hand. This is kind of like a he's trying to get you hand. So, you know. So, my second retro cloth figure. Maybe I might make a separate video dedicated to retro cloth. I don't know. Then here's his card back packaging. I decided to keep this just because. There's a cool art piece on the front, and I do display him with the art piece beside him. I'm just gonna lay him up. I didn't know he was laying on the ground. So he doesn't come with a lot of accessories because he's not an ultimate figure. I just cracked my knuckle, if you want to know what that was. So here is all-time favorite ultimate NECA figure and NECA figure. Well, I mean, probably besides the 1989 Batman NECA figure. Here is the ultimate Ghostface action figure. So, wait, not yet. I'll do an honorable mention. Here is the McFarlane Toys Scorpion. I did get this guy this week. Let me know if I should do a review on it. I mean, but yeah, no, he's one of the awesomer figures. He does have a spear hand, 2 swords. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on him. Okay, save the best for last. Ghostface, and he's definitely better than all of them. I mean, you guys can disagree with me, but I mean, I think he's just the best ultimate figure, just because he has the cloth robe. And he does have, well, do you remember when I said the legs and the arms on my Part 2 Halloween? Michael Myers. Let me get him out of here. He does share the exact same arms with this Ghostface and the exact same legs. You can see that. Well, actually, it's not the exact same legs. I guess I was wrong, but he does share the same double-jointed arms as this Michael Myers. I thought they were different, or I thought they were the same. I guess I was wrong. Just gonna put his head back on. I'm just gonna set him over here. There you go. And then I do have every single accessory for him just because I got him yesterday. I got 2 figures yesterday. I thought they were pretty awesome. But here's Ghostface. You can take off his cloth hood. And then this is his normal head. You can take this off. It's a little bit difficult. I'm going to have to bring him behind the camera. There it is. And thank you guys so much for 200 and almost 50 subscribers. We're at 246. That is just crazy. I never thought I'd be able to make it on YouTube. So, you know. Definitely a 30-minute video. But then here's the light up head. Glow in the dark. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring you guys under the table. Gonna detach you guys and bring you down here. Now, I do have a couple of figures down here. But here is the glow-in-the-dark Ghostface mask. You know, I'm gonna bring you guys back up here. You can see it's the glow-in-the-dark stab mask that they use in the movie theater. Put you guys back on the stand. The signature stand. Now it is used in like the beginning of the movie with Ghostface, or with the stab mask. Just put his hood back on. There you go. You got your you pose him. You got your stab ghost face. It's just some random guy. It's not Billy Loomis or people like that. I think I can name almost every single ghost face. There's Billy Loomis, there's Stu Macher, and there's Mickey. There is Mrs. Loomis, Billy Loomis's mom, Roman from the third movie, and I can't remember the people from the fourth movie because I've never actually seen it. I've only seen the first two movies, but yeah, I could name almost every guy. Then this is probably my favorite mask out of all of them. The bloody mask. And you can put the hood on him. There you go. With the blood splatters on his face. I do enjoy that. And one of the better ones, I think it's Zombie Jason. That was a deleted scene from Scream 4. And it showed this kind of mask. There you go. Zombie Jason or dead ghost. Or why do I keep calling him Jason? Zombie Ghostface or undead Ghostface, I guess you could say. And I did keep the weapon for this guy. You just put the he does come with an accessory that is pretty big, and it takes a lot of time to put in his hand, but here's his scythe. I've never seen Ghostface use a scythe. Maybe in the TV series or something like that, I don't know. But you can just his hands do come off very, very easy. I've noticed that with a lot of people. But that was his scythe. Now I'm spending a lot of time on this is a milestone. My first video to make it to 30 minutes. Here is his hunting knife, covered in blood, of course. And then it's a little bit difficult to get out, but if you do some wiggling, it does come out. Yeah. Then he does come with a smaller knife. Tiny. Surprised I haven't lost it yet. And then he does come with a more open hand. And you just take this out, place this in. Then just put the knife in his hand. Just slip in there. Fairly easy, but it's very hard to get out. So be warned. Just take this out. No, I'm going to keep that in there because it's coming close to the end of the video. He does come with a third hand. A more open hand. And then he does come with his voice changer. Another voice changer. This is very, very small. And they did decide to put little buttons on there. And you could put his voice changer in his hand. And then put it on the actual figure. No, I just decided to keep the very grimy and dingy mask on. And then he does have his voice changer and his kitchen knife. But I mean, I do not think he ever used a kitchen knife. I think he only used his little hunting knife. But yeah, that's gonna close out the NECA showcase of every Ultimate and retro cloth NECA figures that I have. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys do want to see some more videos like this, let me know. I'm open to some answers. But yeah, if you guys have made it this far, I mean, consider subscribing. I mean, If you want to, you don't have to. But it helps me. It helps you guys. But yeah, that's my little thing for the end, and 35 minutes in. So yeah, thanks for watching.